Keep reading. Keep reading what? These stupid fucking letters? Why? What do these things have to do with anything? And why would they want me to keep reading them? And it happened to him, too. He said things about Jess. And then seconds later had absolutely no recollection of saying it. Goes without saying, but that's not fucking normal. Actually, it was kind of like what happened to me when I called my mom recently. The whole, I feel great shit. It's like I couldn't control what was coming out of my mouth. But when it happened to me before, I realized what was happening. I knew what I was trying to say, and I knew that something was preventing me from saying it. It didn't seem like that with Jim. I know this is going to sound confusing and doesn't make any sense, but it didn't sound like he was trying to say something else, you know? It sounded like he knew exactly what he was saying. But why would he act like he didn't say anything? That's psychotic. Why would you lie about that? Wait a second. Keep reading. Like a year ago, that son of a bitch told me that he didn't know anything about that creepy cabinet room in the basement. Jesus, was it really a year already? Time has no fucking meaning at this point. Well, at least I have you, Bella. It was only a night, but I really missed you, girl. Let's never do that again, okay? You deserve a long walk. Want to go outside? Come on, girl. Let's go outside. Okay, I'm gonna take her outside real quick. I can tell she's mad at me for leaving her. I'll be back soon. I mean, not like I can even go anywhere. Alright. Later. You know what? Fuck that guy. Fuck Jim. Who does he think he is? Keep reading. No. How about you go keep fucking yourself? How does that sound? I don't need to do a goddamn thing that they say. I mean, what can they do to me? Besides, keep me trapped in this house. I mean, look at it. Minus R.L. Stein's basement, it's actually pretty damn nice. And Bella seems to like it. And also, something I just realized. If it was Jim's mission to get me here, I can just stop paying rent. If he is so desperate to keep me here, I'm sure he'd be more than happy to let me stay here for free. That actually sounds like a pretty sweet deal. Again, minus all of the creepy shit. I'll just live here for free and do whatever the hell I want. Who knows, I might even start a podcast. Try and grow the audience a bit. At this point, it's been, what, a year and a half? And I don't think my family even listens to this anymore. And even if they did, they probably aren't even hearing what I'm hearing. If they were, I'm sure somebody somewhere would have said something. You know, like, ask me if I'm, I don't know, okay. It's like they don't even care. Why the fuck am I even doing this if nobody's listening? Recording this has done absolutely nothing for me. Nobody's listening. Nobody gives a shit. Maybe I should just give it a rest and call it quits. No more Cellar Letters, no more reading. Fuck them. Why should I let them win? I shouldn't. I won't let them. So right now, I have this beautiful, spooky house to myself. Forever, since I can't fucking go anywhere because of some perfectly normal and not at all terrifying time paradox thing. God, what even is my life right now? Like a year ago, I left California to, and now I'm losing my memories, incapable of leaving the general vicinity, normal things, all normal things. And here's the kicker, I can't even tell anybody about any of this shit that's been going on. Whoa. Just got hit with a big ol' wave of deja vu. Do I bring up these same damn things every time that I talk? I feel like I do. Like I said, my memory is absolutely garbage right now. Basically what I'm saying is I have no one. Absolutely nobody. But Bella. Bella will always be here. Well, since I'm trapped and it's already pretty late, I guess I'll just do the thing that most people that give up do. Drink. And by drink, I mean drink heavily. I mean, it's not like I really have to wake up for work or anything. Because, still jobless. Unless you count the Patreon, which I think is at a cool $0 right now. Does that count as a job? I have no clue. I'm gonna go grab a drink. You go grab a Patreon membership. Okay? And break. Not sure if you all have ever noticed this about me, but I'm an incredibly indecisive person. I couldn't decide between beer, shots, or mixed drinks, so I just got one of each. This can only end well. What's that saying? Liquor before beer, nothing to see here. Beer before liquor, chase with some Snickers? yeah, that's definitely it. This here is a quadruple IPA coffee stout thing. Just kidding, it's a Colorado Kool-Aid. I am poor. Don't worry, totally gonna recycle that, for sure. My life might literally be fucking over, but at least this won't end in a landfill or whatever. It's the little things. Okay, this is all I can find, and I'm not excited about it. Malibu reminds me of like a hard Capri Sun or something. Really brings me back to elementary school. What a wild time. Oh god, this shit is trash, but beggars can't be choosers, I guess. But, listener, if there is one out there, if ever given the choice between some Malibu and a slow death, or not drinking Malibu, always go with not drinking Malibu. Vile. I'll never fucking learn. This is just sad. It's just a mug of Malibu and a little splasheroo of Sprite. Because a little hint of not Malibu will somehow make this not absolutely disgusting. You know what? I've had worse. Spritz of Sprite worked. Well, there goes the drinks. Gonna go grab a refill, I guess. Jesus. It's only 9:35. Damn. I'll be back in a bit. Well, I made a mistake when I went back to get a refill. I did. I got a refill and I drank them. And now I'm back with Refillerino number 2. It's the third set of drinks. It's the third trilogy of drinks. The Star Wars sequel trilogy of drinks. That was dumb. Drinks are working. It's about 11:15 and I am polluted. This was a terrible idea. Let's start with the beer. The Force Awakens. Not bad. Not great. Makes you feel a little nostalgia that gets you excited and makes you excited for the next one. On to The Last Jedi. The shot. This is just fucking terrible. I hate this. I hate everything about this. Why is Leia flying through space? Why is her body not frozen? But maybe it's just an acquired taste. One that I've definitely not acquired. If you like this, more power to you, but I don't get it. Here we are. The pièce de la résistance. The rise of Skywalker of drinks. Okay. You know what? This was better the first time, but on reflection, it's awful. There's a few things in it that play with your senses and trick you into thinking it's good and much deeper than it really is, but it's just an illusion. It's fucking terrible. Ugh. That was a lot. I'll be back. I'm just gonna grab some water, use the bathroom, and definitely not vomit. Don't worry. I'll be back. I threw up. I lied to all of you. I'm so sorry. I feel like I lie to all of you all the time. Every time that I act like I'm okay, every time that I make a joke, every time that I pretend that what is going on in this town is normal, the truth is that I'm not okay. I don't think I've been okay for a long time. Probably for longer than I can even really remember. I used to see someone. I did for a long time. Up until I moved to this place. I used to be embarrassed by it. I don't know why. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't know, it's just good to have someone to talk to. Someone that'll listen. Thinking back, I actually don't even really remember why I started going in the first place. was so young. No. No, I do remember a little bit. There were voices. Or thoughts, I guess. There were these awful, intrusive thoughts. They would tell me to do these things that I really didn't want to do. Things I would never actually think, to just... They would tell me to just leave. Drop everything I have in life and just run away. Thoughts... They didn't even sound like they were in my own voice. It was a lot for a 6-year-old. The last time I saw my therapist was right before I moved. I told them about my theory that Jess was here somewhere. I fully expected them to try and talk me out of it. To tell me that it's a crazy theory and will never amount to anything, but they were surprisingly for it. They said I need to act on my feelings or I would basically be filled with regret. And so here I am. Acted on those thoughts and feelings, and here I am. Sitting at a kitchen counter in a house with cabinets full of spooky letters, vanishing hatches, and a neighbor with a disappearing and then reappearing wife. I mean, that is... if any of this is even actually happening. I could just be losing my mind. I mean, none of what is going on makes even a bit of sense. Could just be some sort of psychotic break because of all of the time in isolation. It would explain the gaps in my memories. Maybe. Who the fuck am I even talking to? It's probably just another delusion. Nobody I know has even said a damn thing about this shitty little audio diary. If I stopped recording and uploading, I doubt anyone would even notice. And if this isn't some kind of grand illusion created in my fucked up mind, why would whoever or whatever want me to keep reading those letters? Hey, you ass. You can't make me do anything. I'm done. I'm not reading any more of those letters, and there is nothing that you can do about it. So I'm gonna sit here, have another awful, disgusting fucking Malibu drink, and then go pass out. Down the hatch. Ugh, absolutely terrible. I don't feel so good. I'm just gonna go lie down for a bit. Close my eyes a little bit. Good night.